question that I get asked a lot is how do you calculate your online marketing budget? And we've done a previous video about it. If you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you see it first and then check out this video. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the Digital Brunch YouTube channel because we always bring up-to-date information, practical information, and we take your suggestions into account and try to turn them into future videos, future trainings, and so on. So I was telling you that I get this question a lot, and I wanted to show you practically how do you calculate your online marketing budget and how do you see what conversions, transactions, leads you could expect from it. Of course, it's not a real life estimation, and it is usually a small difference between what you estimate and expect and what you get in the end. But the more you practice, the better you get at it, and the better your estimation is, the closer you will get to this estimation. The easiest way to start this is from the search campaigns. You can, for example, go to Keyword Planner, to the Keyword Planner in Google Ads, and what you will see there is the volume of searches for a certain keyword and the average cost per click for that keyword for a certain location for a certain period of time. Let's say that, for example, you want to do campaigns for flower bouquets. You go to Keyword Planner and you see that, for example, for flower or for a certain type of flower, but let's go to something very simple, you see that you get 1,000 searches per month and the average CPC is, for example, $1. The most common mistake that people do when they want to calculate the budget that they need is to simply multiply the number of monthly searches with the average CPC. This is a common mistake, but don't forget that it's a mistake, because this would mean that you simply expect all people that search on average during a month for flowers, you expect them to click on you. Don't forget that the average CTR for Google Ad campaigns is 7%. So from 1,000 searches, you will probably get, if you multiply these two, you will probably get somewhere around 70 clicks. If you want to know the budget that you need in order to capture all the searches that month with an average CTR, would be 70 clicks multiplied by $1, and that would be $70. If you want to be closer with the estimation, if you have some Google Ads history in your account, instead of this CTR, you could get your average CTR in your account. For example, usually in the search campaigns that I do, the CTR is somewhere around 20% because we are doing very relevant campaigns. But yeah, it can be done for search. And then you should multiply 20% with 1,000 searches and you will get 200 clicks per month. If you also take into account that your average conversion rate is, for example, 1%, then from these 70 clicks, what you could expect during 1 month would be somewhere less than a conversion. So it would be 70 clicks multiplied by the conversion rate, and in this case it would mean less than 1 conversion per month. If we would have 200 clicks and we would multiply it with the conversion rate in our account, which is 1%, then we would get the conversion rate or multiplied by 2,000 clicks, and we will get 2 conversions. If I want to see whether this is worth it for me, so I invested, how much did I invest? I invested 200, or how much was it? Yes, $200 was the budget. So the cost per customer acquisition was 200 divided by 2 transactions. So it was $100, the cost per customer acquisition. Of course, it's most importantly, to measure your historical data, to have your exact conversion rate in your account, because of course it could be even higher than 1% or it could be lower. 1% is the market average in this part of Eastern Europe where I work, but for example in the States is 2.5%, so of course it matters even more. So this is how you calculate your Google Ads budget, and you can see how much you will spend for a visitor and whether it is worth it and so on. How do you do it for display campaigns or for Facebook ads campaigns? It's pretty much the same. You just need to know the same parameters, the CTR and the conversion rate and the average CPC. For example, for display, you remember I was telling you that the CTR is 0.4, for Facebook ads is 2%. The best case is to get the CTR from your Facebook ads campaign. You multiply the CTR from your Facebook ads campaigns, from your Facebook ads account if you have a history, and you multiply this CTR with the total audience. The total audience that you get when you start creating your Facebook ads campaign, the total audience that you see on the right, the total universe that you are targeting. You multiply it with the click-through rate, and then you know how many clicks you'll get from your campaign. Of course, it's an average, but it will be pretty close to your results. You multiply that with the conversion rate that you generally have in your account from your Facebook ads campaign, and you know how many conversions you will get. And if you want to know how much it will cost, you multiply the number of clicks that you got here with the average cost per click in your account, and you will know exactly what the budget will be. I hope I made it simpler for you. You should start calculating, and if you have any questions after you finish, hit me with them, and I will try to make things even easier for you.